as we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will put it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. The 30, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Chase. Throws to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. to bring it out. It's Brock. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep it from scoring. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. Turning it on. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Back to pass, it's Chase. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Daly. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Chase. Snagged out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Burrow. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles.
You knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front, and this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown run.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On the run, still looking. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Chase. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moses. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got it, looking for a first. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his man. It's small. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Chase. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. They're going to ride this running back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, and it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Chase. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum. Looking to take a shot. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Looking to pass. It's Chase. Buying some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Coming in! He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
You got it! They will score! Touchdown USC! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Brock. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Calhoun. Snagged in the middle. It's Whalen. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Using his legs, it's Burrow. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough for that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Calhoun. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a ball.
Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Trojans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around, they're beating their blocks, and the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. Back to pass, it's Chase. Looking to scramble. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Trojans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Moses. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Creates a little space. Picks up the 1st down, still moving.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Back to throw, it's Calhoun. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. Listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
He's got it on the right.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. He's running free down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Averill. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw, it's Chase. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Averill. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rushes on him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Makes the catch. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Just keeps slinging it. Trying to barrel in. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojan. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To throw, it's Calhoun. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback making checks. Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking for a man. It's Chase. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. The play action fake. Under fire. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Got his man. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets away from one, finds some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Calhoun. Finds his man, it's Whalen. Breaks into the open. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Chase. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Avery. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Chase. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Burrow. Breaks the tackle. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like that.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Chase. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab deep. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Averill.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. This is a designed run. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Calhoun. Here comes the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Burrow. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Knowles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to get the corner. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now they regain the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Chase. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the run, fires downfield. Complete in the middle. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Gets the back moving. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They corral him at the 11-yard line. Chains will move as they try to put one up before the break. The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Toe leather and get this second half started. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. It's a reverse. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Back to throw, it's Chase. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation.
Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Chase. Here's a heat. He's got it on the left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They want to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Sometimes those big targets at wide receiver almost spoil you. You think, just throw it in the area code. Well, that didn't work that time.
No, might need to get a new phone. That phone didn't work if you're searching for the area code, because he definitely wasn't on target. And, you know, a lot of times you rush it to and you see that guy out wide, you want to hit that matchup, but that was not an accurate throw at all.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in down the sideline. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. Touchdown, Knowles! Special teams proving to be special. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he smashes his way through again. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw. It's Calhoun. They go to the wide receiver screen. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Randall. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pull his way in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. They just keep firing. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, USC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll bring it out. It's Brock. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the 1st down, looking for more. Wide open on the right. The 30. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Wide receiver going in motion.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
USC 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. And that crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 17 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Calhoun. The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The give to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Daly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it, going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good are you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Buys a little extra time. The throw. Right on the money. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Trojans! Fit it in the window for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Fresno State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 15 over Boston College. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's still running after the move. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles in a good spot here with second and short. The run from the shotgun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. It's in the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Burrow. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Football with the run. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside.